Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back to Matt and Ellie. Today we have a fun video. We are actually doing a bit of a recap of our year of travel. We're about halfway through, and so we're doing a 2025
Travel recap.
Of essentially our past 6 months, kind of
Yeah.
starting in essentially June, July to December.
Yeah, so we'll just do a little review of everything that we've done so far in our trips and what our favorites were and some of our highlights and some of our stories. So yeah, let's get started.
Yep. Yeah, we have little sticky notes here that we wrote down some kind of notes about our favorite things.
And we haven't told each other what we picked for each category. So we're going to find out right now.
Yeah, it'll be good. All right, well, let's give a bit of an overview, especially if there's, I don't know, people haven't been keeping track of us, but also we've been doing a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah. So
all
let's
right,
start
so we
from
started.
the beginning.
We started in June.
We're going to start from where we officially quit our jobs and started traveling, which was in June.
In June, yep.
So the school year finished. I left very end of school and we went straight to Italy, and that was a family trip with my parents, my sister, her husband, and us.
Yeah, we were there for 2 weeks. We did some coastal towns, and then Rome, and Venice.
Yeah, we also visited Florence.
We did at the very end, and that was a really fun trip. Yeah, it was
then
great.
We went home for a little while.
Yep.
I got LASIK eye surgery.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
LASIK.
The best thing ever.
We went to Amen Conference, which is the conference that our church, Vibe Church, does, the global conference.
Yes, and then we headed into a month-long road trip across the U.S. We went up the Pacific Northwest, and we went all the way across to Michigan and went to many national parks along the way.
Yeah, and that was 10,000 miles of driving over a month, and it was really fun, and a lot of highlights from that.
We spent a lot of time together.
We did.
Then we had a bit of time back at home, and then we started off on our international journey again in the end of August, where we started with Iceland.
We were 8 days in a camper van all the way around Iceland, and then from Iceland we went over to London. We're in London for 2 weeks, helping with our church, Vibe Church, starting a campus out there. Our second campus, actually, in West London.
And then we continued church launching while headed over to Madrid, Spain. And we were there for another week.
Then we went down to the Barcelona area in a little town called Cambrils for a wedding. We were there for a week. Ellie was in the wedding.
Yeah, shout out Sandra and Corey. We love you guys.
That was so much fun and really great just to be on the Spanish coast. And then from there, we flew over to Madeira, which is an island kind of off the coast of Morocco. But it's
technically part of Portugal.
Yeah, it's Portuguese. So we were there for a week. We did a bunch of hiking, saw a lot of cows, and it was a really nice time. Then from there we swung by Porto for just a long layover, walked around Porto a little bit, and then went over to Paris for 4 days. Paris was really nice.
Yeah.
We saw the Eiffel Tower, went to church. It was great. Then we went to the mountains.
Yes, so we went to Chamonix, which is in the French Alps, and we spent 9 days there. It was a really big highlight. So many huge hikes and also relaxing days at the same time. And after that, we headed over to Switzerland to do some more Swiss Alps.
Yep, Swiss Alps, and then just for a day or two, then we went up to Germany, and we kind of hung with friends for pretty much a week in Germany, some friends from church, and then some friends from back home. We were in Frankfurt, and then we went to Nuremberg, and then Munich.
Yep.
And then back to Frankfurt just for a day, and that's when we flew to
Dubai. And we also got to see our new church there, part of Vibe, and we got to stay with the pastors just for 2 nights. And then from there we headed to Seychelles, off the coast of East Africa, then Kenya, did a big safari, and after that we went home and we made our way to, just for 3 days, very short 3 days, packed everything in. And then we did a whole month in Kauai and then a little bit of time in Honolulu as well. And that brought us home for Christmas with the fam. And now here we are. So let's go over our categories and we will reveal which one we put for each category. So number 1 is, what was the most beautiful views that we saw? You go first.
I'll go first. All right. Chamonix, I think, were some of the most beautiful views we saw. We were there for 9 days. The town of Chamonix is set against this really beautiful backdrop of like Mount Blanc and the whole mountains up there.
It was stunning. I said Iceland, is just like so untouched beauty, and I had never seen anything like that spectacular before. So it really blew me away. It looks like we're in the middle of like Jurassic Park or something.
Really
the birds flying through.
There's birds flying
Here we
through,
go.
waterfalls. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
next one. Best food. We love food, as you all know, and we ate a lot of good food.
What did you say?
I'm actually gonna go with Seychelles. The food was incredible.
This might be one of the most fun meals of my life.
The place we were staying had this like all-you-could-eat buffet, and we ate a lot, and it was really
I
good.
was so full every day.
All right, how about you? What do you say?
I also put Seychelles,
Ooh.
but I also put Italy as well because,
Yeah,
come on, Italian food.
that's true.
The best.
That's true.
The best pizza.
Yep.
Mortadella, pistachio, cheese, and delicious.
Okay, we stayed with a lot of amazing people, and we just got to meet a lot of awesome people. And so we actually have a people category for most hospitable and just wonderful people, which is hard because everyone was so great. But we have to choose. Where do you think we had the best people?
I said Frankfurt because there were people who we hadn't seen in so long and people we had never met who like really welcomed us into their homes and just like made us feel so part of their community. And home.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out our buddy Kempis because we had some housing fall through. We had one quick overnight in Madrid before we went to Madeira. We had housing fall through, and we had met Kempis the week before at the church launch, and we reached out and was like, "Hey, do you know anyone who can host us?" And he said, "Hey, I can host you. Me and my family can host you." And they were the best hosts. Absolutely incredible. He met us at the train station, rode with us on the bus for an hour. There was food waiting for us when we got there at like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna shout out Kempis. He was incredible.
I would also say that we felt very connected to the community in London as well.
That's true.
With
That's
our churches there.
Really, all the church community.
Just Vibe. Go Vibe Church. Yay!
Yeah. True. Okay. Let's see.
Our funniest
Our
video.
funniest YouTube video.
I said it was our summer road trips because
Yeah,
we just had a
we had
lot
a good
of
time.
silly, goofy time in the car, and we were spending so much time together.
We may be camping, but that doesn't mean we're not eating in style.
So, yeah, we got pretty silly.
That's true. That's true. There are 3 parts to those videos, so that's probably an
I'll go
hour.
with part 1.
Part 1? Okay.
Okay.
That's good. There was some good stuff. I actually went with Madeira. I thought Madeira was a pretty funny video. We had some funny songs. We had the cow counter going. We saw a lot of cows. We sung
That's a
songs
good one.
about cows.
I agree.
It was pretty great. This is my my workout position. It's good stuff. Jump in a row, we're remarkable cows, 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 we're remarkable cows.
Cows, we're remarkable cows.
Okay, next category is most epic place.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Kenya, but specifically the southern kind of the border of Tanzania, where we were at.
Was that part 1 or 2?
I guess that was part 1 if you're tracking the videos. Part 1. Just that place, it's over by like the Serengeti, and the landscape was beautiful, the animals were beautiful. We stayed at a gorgeous resort or lodge.
Yeah, for me, hands down, easiest one for me to pick was this category, but I said part 2 of Kenya.
Oh, yeah,
because
it must have
the
been.
animals there were just so many lions and so cute baby cubs. I just loved everything, all the giraffes.
Yeah, that's true.
Our next category is the most underrated place/video.
Ooh,
What did you put?
that's true. I put Seychelles. I think it was such a cool place, and the video was so much fun because we had scuba diving, we had all of our adventures, we had food stuff, we had funny stuff. I don't know, it was great.
It was only 4 days, but it was really.
It was a packed 4 days. I
packed
thought
4
it was a really fun video, and the music. Shout out to the music in the Seychelles video. It was just a vibe.
I picked Chamonix because I feel like it's a place not a ton of people go to travel, but we just had the best time there. And we had a really quaint, cute Airbnb with really nice hosts who gave us homemade cookies and jam and let us put our stuff in early, all these kinds of things.
And homemade jam from our Airbnb host.
And just had the most beautiful view out our window and stunning hikes. So that one really blew me away
Yeah, no, that's true.
unexpectedly.
Okay, ooh, this next one's fun. This is our favorite encounter with God. Of course, we had amazing church lunches. We went to incredible nature, wonderful animals, great time with family. So I actually wrote down a bunch for this, but we'll.
I would say the whole trip has been a big encounter with God, and that's like one of our huge takeaways. But for me, my favorite God moment was when we got to worship God in Spanish at Vive Madrid at the launch. But it was so cool to like fully worship the Lord in another language that I'm like working on learning. So that was really powerful.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I had that one written down. Mine was actually in London. The week before the West London campus launched, we had like a team night with the West London startup team, and it was just a night of prayer and worship, and it was just such a powerful night.
That was a really good one.
And it was really encouraging and really cool. Okay. Our favorite sing-along. As you know, we do a lot of funny sing-alongs, just because that's how.
Life's fun when you have sing-alongs.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
So favorite sing-along. Yeah, go for it.
Mine is from the road trip when we were doing a bunch of like little kid songs from the past. Playhouse Disney. I don't know which song it was, but it was really fun. I liked showing off to Matthew all the words that I know.
We know how you feel. Don't you sweat it.
She knows everything. She knows all the lyrics to the song.
It's no big deal.
It's crazy impressive. Ellie is very impressive. She can remember any song from like childhood. She just knows. It's
I will
amazing.
never forget it.
Okay, mine was I mentioned it earlier, but it was the cow song in Madeira, the wonderful cow song. That one is great.
That's also from my childhood. So.
It is, but she taught me, and we listened to it a lot in the car.
Okay, next one is favorite place we went swimming.
Ooh, we went swimming so many times. Okay, mine. We went swimming in a waterfall in Kauai, and we actually don't really have any video of us swimming because we were too busy swimming. But it was really wonderful. The water was like really coming down, and it was really cold. You kind of look up at the waterfall, and it's just so, I don't know, your nature is so beautiful.
Yeah, I have many favorite swims, but my very favorite was when we went to a hot spring. It was
the hot
a hot spring on the side of a waterfall in Iceland. When we got there, we were the only people there, and it was really surreal, like this massive waterfall in this freezing cold place with a hot, perfectly temperatured jacuzzi that we were sitting in.
That was the best temperature of hot spring.
So epic.
Yes, that was so beautiful. All right, let's see. Oh, we're almost done with this. Okay, our worst travel day. I think
we can probably both agree on this one.
I think we're agreed on this one. You can talk
Yeah,
about it.
it was when we went from Barcelona to Cambrils, and everything seemed to go wrong.
So we're trying to get to Tarragona, but we ran into a bit of a hiccup at the train station because we went to the ticket office, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, you can use your Eurail pass, but today's bad to go." But it's because they're doing some work on the rails, and so they gave us a little special instruction ticket here, and we gotta do like metro to bus to then to a regional train.
At first, we didn't have the right ticket. We had to spend extra money. They were like, the regular route was closed, so something that should have taken an hour and a half took us like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And much confusion and much speaking Spanish badly.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we got there eventually.
We got there, and it was an amazing town. We loved our time there.
It was.
There.
That was a rough travel
It
day.
was more difficult than it should have been.
Yeah. Okay, craziest adventure. We went on a lot of crazy adventures, so this one might be hard. But I'll start with this one, so Ellie doesn't take mine.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know what you're gonna say.
I don't either.
I'm gonna go for the Via Ferrata we did. The Via Ferrata was wild. We kind of woke up one morning in the Swiss Alps, and we said, what should we do? And we looked it up on, I think it's on Instagram, and we saw people doing this crazy hike on the side of a mountain. And we said, oh, look, we can do that. And so we did. We'll be clipped in, like strapped in the whole time.
So we're not gonna die.
So we won't
Good
die.
news. You'll see
So-
us in another video after
Yes,
this.
that's true.
We did
And
it.
it was awesome. And it was really fun and a little scary. I definitely faced I didn't know I had a fear of heights until I was staring 2,000 feet down into nothingness. But I faced that fear, and that was very cool.
Yeah, I did not know how much fun I was going to have on that. I actually loved it. And I wasn't scared somehow. But that was not my most epic adventure.
Okay, what was yours?
My crazy adventure was doing the Kalalau Trail
Yeah.
in Kauai, Nepali coast. We backpacked for 3 nights, and It was stunning views, really, really scary / adventurous hiking. And yeah, that will be a memory I have forever for sure.
Anything to say?
I'm excited. This part went by fast, and we're ready to keep on going and get to camp.
Yeah, no, that hike was incredible. Are those all of our categories?
No, we have 2 more.
We do?
Oh, one more. The worst hotel that we stayed in.
Oh, the worst hotel. Oh gosh, I don't have the one written down.
For me, it was in Switzerland because everything was so expensive that we stayed in like the cheapest hostel we could find. And it wasn't that bad, but it definitely was the most expensive and also the worst like quality at the same time.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, we stayed in London. The place we stayed in London was very cute, but very small. And I wouldn't necessarily say, I don't know, I guess worst. Yeah, it was really small, like really small.
It's
like
because we were
it was
there
like,
for 2 weeks too.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. It was like a studio. All right, quick tour time of our place in London, our flat in London. Warning, it's a very quick tour. So here we go. Got a bed, got a table, got a kitchen, got a bathroom, and that's it. But
It had a kitchen. The bathroom
It
was
did.
only big enough for literally one person. Barely one person could fit in the shower. It was not very nice.
It was small.
But we could cook, we could sleep,
It worked.
we were good.
It worked.
Okay, so that wraps up all of our faves and least faves. And now we want to just share a little bit about some frequently asked questions that people always ask us. So we're going to share them all at once here on this video.
Yes, we get asked a lot of questions, and it's awesome. We love to tell people about what we're up to, and it's definitely really fun. And we figured that we would kind of put some of our most frequently asked questions in a little bit of a list here.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
the first one is, how do we afford to travel for a whole year? So
It's a very, very fair question.
yeah, you probably know we've quit our jobs and we've been traveling the whole year, basically without making any money. So how do we do that? The main thing that I think has made it possible, worked really hard on saving money throughout the last 3 years. Doing little things like rarely eating out, doing our own haircuts.
Ellie gives me haircuts. That saved us a lot of money.
He gives me haircuts too.
That's true.
And so just little things that we didn't really know what we were saving for at the time, but just trying to be good stewards of our money, that has really helped us out. And yeah.
Yeah, we also have a budget. At the beginning of the year, we kind of looked at like how much money, how much time can we take off, and how much money do we have, and then we kind of broke that down into a daily budget for like when we're out and about traveling. What's our daily budget? That's been really helpful.
So as long as we stick to that, we realized we were able to pay for everything.
Yeah. Quick note on credit card stuff. One of our actually big things was we were able to use credit card bonuses to get some of our big flights, and that actually that's helped. That's helped a lot.
Yeah, and we specifically did this one program through the airline ANA, and we got an around the world ticket using points that we got through spending money on our credit cards. So
Yeah.
that was a huge win for us on being able to do this.
Next question. What's the next question?
Why?
Oh yeah, why?
Why are we traveling? And why do we want to do that? Go ahead.
Well, we love travel, which is great. We love seeing the world. We love seeing what God has created all around the world, from the landscapes to the people to the cultures.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to see that, get a, I guess, broader understanding of the world and of what God is doing in the world right now as well.
Yeah, and experience that together before we head into the next season of life where we start our family.
Hey, yep.
Hey.
Yeah. So we kind of found that this was a really great timing of we'd worked for a couple of years, but we don't have kids yet, and we haven't like bought a house or anything. So this is like a really good little shoulder season.
Yeah, a really special season.
It really is. It really is.
Okay, the next one is, what have we learned through traveling?
Oh, we learned so much. Let's see. Well, okay. I've learned that I still love travel, which is really good. There's been a lot of people who are like, oh, I could never travel for a whole year. I can never travel for extended period of time. And I've learned
Months at a time.
I've learned that it's a ton of fun and I love it. So that's good.
Yeah, we have learned so much. We've learned that we don't need a lot of stuff, that we can just live with one backpack of stuff and have everything we need. All of this into this backpack and my little backpack. Will it zip?
Shoes might be going outside the bag. Yeah.
And that being together is the best.
It really is.
And
It really is. It's
that the
yeah,
world
that's
is
true.
the world is so beautiful and God's creation is amazing everywhere. And there's so many cool things to see, people to meet, and traveling is a really cool way to open your
Yeah.
perspective for all that.
Another thing we've learned is about the global family of believers. Just the global church has been so incredible in welcoming us, yes, through Vive Church, but also in other churches that we've gone through all around the world. That's been so cool. Just the hospitality and everyone just being so nice and just feeling like you're kind of family, even though you don't know them at all.
Just being connected to the body of Christ is so good, so good. Okay, and the next question is, where are we going next?
Yes, so this is our, I guess, halfway recap. So we still have another
4 months.
we have 4 months of big travel. I guess as we're filming this at the end of January, so we've had the month of January to kind of chill out a little bit. We did a few ski trips in Colorado.
Had some time at home.
Had some time at home and just kind of regrouped and spent time with family. That's been great. But we're about to embark on a 3.5-month journey around the world. We mentioned this round the world ticket, all through essentially the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, and we are doing that through the airline I mentioned, ANA, which we will make a whole video on how we booked that and what that's like coming up. But basically, we will start in New Zealand, so starting from San Francisco, flying to New Zealand, and we will make our way around the southern hemisphere and end back at home. And so on the way, we will go from New Zealand to Australia, to Southeast Asia, to South Africa, to South America, to New York, and then back home. And that will take 3.5 months. So about a month-ish in each region.
Yep, pretty much. It's gonna be so much fun, and we're really excited. I guess we leave in a week as of when we're filming this video.
Yeah. And our very last question is, when do we come back? And that will be at the end of May, 2026.
End of May, we'll come back. And then I guess another big question is, what will you do after? We'll be in the Bay Area. We'll be getting jobs and establishing living life here, starting a family in the not so distant future.
Yes.
And yeah.
So much to look forward to. And thank you so much for watching and following along all of our life journeys.
It's true.
It's a blast.
It is.
Love you.
Love you too.